Hello, booktubers. It's Boomer Bookings here, aka Rick. Excuse me. I was watching some booktubers yesterday, and I ran across one, Quaint and Curious Volumes, which at the very end tagged me to do an Istanbul tag. Now, little did he know that my knowledge of Istanbul, it's minuscule. But I said, what the heck? I'll go ahead because I was tagged. I'll do it. There looks like there are 5 questions, so here goes. Number 1, Istanbul has many names. Which do you prefer? Well, Constantinople, I always liked. And then I liked the song, Constantinople. I'm sure if you haven't heard that, all you have to do is go to YouTube, punch in Constantinople song, and you'll get it. I don't know how many of the younger folks would know that one. The older folks probably know it better. And it's also been called Byzantium, which for me has a sense about it that's mysterious. I kind of like that name, Byzantium. All right, number 2. See, I can't even pronounce this man's name. Orhan Pamuk won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2006. Have you read any books by an author because they have won the Nobel Prize for Literature? No. But I have a list of some that I have read, not because of their winning that prize. Did you know Bob Dylan won it in 2015? I listened to him for about 4 hours one day when I was in college, and when I went home, I wanted to blow my brains out. So I didn't listen to him much after that until his song came out. What is that song? Lay Lady Lay. That is one song by him that I love. Günter Grass. I've read The Tin Drum. Nakib Mahfouz, 1987. I have a book back there that has 4 of his novels. Günter Grass won it in 1998. Isaac Bashevis Singer, 1977. I have books on the shelf by this particular author. Jean-Paul Sartre, 1963. Everybody's read something by him. John Steinbeck, 1961. I thoroughly enjoy his novels. And I have one sitting in my to-be-read file, East of Eden, that I have not read. Everybody's read Grapes of Wrath. Doggone it. I always have problems with that title. I don't know why. I'll get back to that. Boris Pasternak. Everybody has read Dr. Zhivago, I know. 1957. Albert Camus, 1956. Everybody's read one by him. Hemingway, 1953. Everybody's read something by him. Churchill, 1952. Well, I don't know that everybody's read something by him, but there are enough books out there. Per Lagerkvist, 1950. Let's see. I read Miriam and Barabbas by him. And I thoroughly enjoyed those. So I liked his, but I had no clue that he was a Nobel Prize winner. It wasn't because of that. Faulkner won it in 1948. T.S. Eliot in 1947. Pearl S. Buck won it in 1937. John Galsworthy in 1931, Sinclair Lewis in 1929, George Bernard Shaw in 1924, W.B. Yeats in 1922, and Henryk Sienkiewicz, 1904. I'll be doggone if I can remember what he wrote now, but that's the authors that I'm familiar with and have touched into their writings. But I had no idea that they were Nobel Prize winners for literature. Have you visited Istanbul? Farthest east I have gotten is England. My birthplace is on the East Coast in the southern region. But no, I have not been to Istanbul. I have never really had any desire to go to Istanbul. I'm not big on travel. Have you read a book set wholly or partially in Istanbul? Or a film? I can't say that I have. I can't think of one. Now, a film, Top Copy, I know I saw that years ago. But I don't remember a thing about it. That was number 4. And number 5 is, have you read a book that mentions the Armenian genocide? This one. I haven't completed it, but I started it. It's huge. But that's what it's about, the Armenian genocide. And this one, The Orientalist by Tom Rice, mentions the Armenian genocide. So yes, 2. And that, my friends, is the full extent of my knowledge about Istanbul and the books and the films that surround it. As I said, my knowledge of that particular part of the world is very slight. And that Istanbul tag originated with Jim's books, reading and stuff. And Quaint and Curious Volumes admitted when he did this himself that he had not been tagged, but he liked that tag, so he did it anyway, which is something that's okay with everybody, I'm sure. But that's the tag, and I felt like I was obligated to at least say no to 2 or 3 of those questions. So I'm not going to tag anybody, because I don't want them, if they have as much knowledge about Istanbul as I did, I don't want to embarrass them. So tag ends with me. There is a reading event that our friend Criminali is bringing forward on the 17th and 18th, you could call it the Lost Weekend if you like, of this month. And his idea is to dip your toe into the world of trash and just read for fun. No deep learning, no deep messages, just fun. So I found this, and I think this is perfect for Garbogust 2.5, I think he's calling it. Now, if that isn't a trashy book, I don't know what is. And it's 140 pages, which I know I have more trashy books around that I can pull another one off the shelf whenever I have finished this. But that cover is perfect for a trashy book. I'm still working on the Sherlock Holmes short stories. Very good. I have to admit, I haven't read that many. I mean, you would think that I would have, but I have not. Let's see, what else have I got here? I just got a book in that just came out that I wanted to get a copy of and read these. They make lovely books, this Every Man's Library, without the dust cover, cloth binding, red cloth, Chester Himes, and these when they're lined up on the shelf, that just one right after the other, that's just uniform and lovely on the shelf. Every Man's Library, The Essential Harlem Detectives, Chester Himes. I'm looking forward to getting into this one. And also, in line with Holmes is Where the Heart Is, I picked up this. These are pastiches by different authors. And this. And this. I have another one coming, but I can't remember the name of it. But I'm looking forward to getting into those as well. What else? I thought I had something else too. Well, I don't see it. But that's pretty much all I have to say today. I hope everybody's finding things to read that they love. Oh, I have been reading for some time now, The Woman in White. And the more I read it, the more I want to stay with it. It's one of those books that I find really traps you in your head, and you're living it with them. And I didn't think I was going to enjoy it that much. But yeah, like I say, the more I get into it, the more I want to stay with it and not put it down. But there we have it. Can't think of anything else. If you would like to do that Istanbul tag, you're more than welcome to do it. Like I said, I'm not going to tag anybody. I'm not going to say you have to do this or I would like to see you do this. So I'm not putting anything down at the bottom of this. But I will tell you that you can find all of these questions on Quaint and Curious Volumes. Look him up. Don't tell him who you are though, because he might tag you. All right, I gotta go. There are several booktubers I want to watch their daily posts. Criminale, MJ, and Roy. So let me go find them and watch what they've posted. Roy, Who Reads Anything, Criminale, everybody knows Criminale, and MJ of, I cannot think of the name her channel holds at this particular second. A lot of times things just push other things out of my mind. So that's what happens when you're a boomer. Take care of yourselves. Find something good to read. And I'll post again soon. Till the next time, God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.